The weekend clearly belonged to Spain, whether it was stamping their class at Euros, claiming Wimbledon, and of course the Copa America. Argentina and Spain, what's the connect really, you ask? Well, Spain's favourite son, Lionel Messi, lifted his fourth international trophy in 2 years. And what a dramatic game it turned out to be, with Lionel Messi getting injured during the game and of course getting subbed. Messi was livid, he was in tears as he couldn't take, or at least what he believed, he couldn't take Argentina over the finish line, but Lautaro Martinez came off the bench to score the only goal in the 112th minute. That was enough for Argentina to beat Colombia in the final. But we're not talking about the triumph or the Messi magic or the lack of it. The focus is on USA. The country has come under the scanner for all the chaos that has marred the tournament. Before the start of the final, of course, many fans forced their way into the stadium without tickets, causing a bit of a delay in the final, leading to a scuffle between the security and the fans. What is it about Florida and sporting mishaps? Of course, first it was the T20 Cricket World Cup matches being washed away and no preparation properly in place for the grounds to come back and have matches to take place. And then, of course, it was utter mayhem outside the Hard Rock Stadium in Florida. The security was compromised, fans were enraged, and a showcase event was affected.
We've been here for an hour and a half outside the stadium. We paid $10,000 for 5 tickets and we are still outside and they don't open the gate. I hope the World Cup, which is going to be in the United States, won't be the same. The organization has been terrible. We have tickets, they won't let us in. They overflowed when they opened the gates. They let people in who didn't have tickets.
And here's what makes this a lot worse. This was not the only ruckus to cast a shadow on the tournament. During the semi-final encounter between Uruguay and Colombia, Uruguay players were involved in a brawl with fans, not because Uruguay failed to make it to the final. Shockingly, it was because Colombian fans were attacking Uruguay players' families in the stands. Gruesome pictures of Uruguay player Darwin Nunez jumping into the stands to fight off fans who were attacking his family went viral. Nunez was also attacked by a fan in the process. This has also led to questions being raised on the security in place for the family and the seating arrangements too, because family members aren't usually put up in the same stands as the opposition team. Chaos America and poor organization rings a bell, doesn't it? Not the first time America has been criticized over their organizational faux pas. While it was security concerns in football, the T20 World Cup highlighted bigger concerns, from poor facilities for players to ISIS threat during the India-Pakistan match, and of course lack of preparation when it came to the pitches on offer. We're talking about the US, a country that has immense resources, the monetary weight and all the facilities it can ever garner. And yet somehow they seem to be missing a few key tricks when it comes to hosting such events, like the Copa America. Now, what's more surprising is that US has hosted mega sporting events in the past. The Super Bowl comes to mind, of course, NBA Finals. All have witnessed massive turnout, attendance. They've hosted Olympic events in the past. So what's gone wrong here over the last few months? Is the United States only adept at dealing with sporting events that they are most familiar with? But they've been wanting to change that very image of being associated with just a few sporting disciplines and going beyond that. A major reason why they brought cricket to their shows. The FIFA World Cup, of course, the biggest and most complex football event, is set to take place in 2026. Is USA prepared? And it's not just that. Another Olympics edition is around the corner in some years, in 2028. The dynamics of sports organization and, of course, execution too has changed and is constantly changing. And USA somehow is failing to keep pace with it. There are some basic lapses that seem to have occurred with these two recently concluded mega events. Maybe a review of certain aspects that go into organizing these major events needs to be done, and very soon.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment. So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
As the world warms, nature's sentinels will rise. As a billion hands will dig deep to write a new future for our planet.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. The first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital,